Hello and welcome to another Cigar Box Guitar lesson for an all-time classic track. This is such a good song I had to do a second video for it. It is of course Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, released in 1975, and my first video was from 2 or 3 years ago, and this is an update because I've done a fantastic full song tab score for this particular track, which is available on the Code of Tuition Patreon page. And the main difference between this and the first video is that what I did with the first video was it was definitely a sort of beginner level, sort of introducing, they're fairly easy chords in this song, but it was introducing more sort of consistent ways of playing the riffs and the chords and the strumming, just to allow you to get a bit of a flow through it. Whereas this particular one and the tab score is following much more closely the fantastic studio take done by the amazing Dale Gilmore on the Pink Floyd album. You might have noticed from the intro there's also a great lead guitar solo in the intro, which I've chosen to do on 4-string guitar. So unprecedented for Coda Guitar, there will actually be a third video for this song. There is also a completely free song chart that you can download, so there's a link up there. You can check that out on the website. But I reckon we can probably just get straight on with having a go at Wish You Were Here. Okay, here's some tuning notes. There's low G, there's middle D, there's high G. So this is the original key for the song, the studio recording, so you can jam with Dave, Roger and the boys once you've learnt this. And like I was saying, if you're new to guitar playing, you can have a look at the previous video, so there was the link in the intro, or you can check the text description below, and that is looking at simplified strumming and even just simplified chords for the very easiest version. This particular version we're going to be looking at something much closer to the studio recording. So we are based around E minor, and that is fret 2 on the middle string and fret 4 on the bass string. It's obviously a flat picking song, and then G, but we're just going to play the open G for this one. We're just going to keep it nice and simple, and it sounds pretty close to the original as well. There's a hammer on right at the beginning, so hold fret 2 in place, don't move finger 1, that's on the bass string, pluck it and tap down, don't move that. So that's the first riff with the open G at the beginning, and then hammer on 2 to 4, and then play the middle D, and then go to fret 2, but then we go straight to a strum on the E minor. So as soon as we've played that fret 2 on its own, we just go for a full 3-string strum. So we've got open, we've got hammer on 2 to 4 on the bass, open, middle D, fret 2 on the D straight to a full E minor strum. And the rhythm for the E minor strum is so that's down, up, down, down, up, down, down. So that looks a bit like this. So we've got open, low G, hammer on, like I was saying, keep your second finger in place where you hammer on, tap onto fret 4, open middle string, fret 2, and then strum in off the E minor, and then down, up, down, down, up, down with an extra strum, and then from the chord itself play strings 1 and 2, which is open, and fret 2, which is already in place. Just play an open middle D and do the same down, up, down strumming just on the open strings, which gives you the G chord. And then you start again. Down, up, down, down, up, down, extra one. Down, up, down, down, up, down, and then open back to the riff. And just repeat that. So once you've gone around the E minor to G a couple of times, you do the pickup out at the end of the G. So this is the end of the second line of the tab score. And this is onto the third line, E minor again, E minor for the third time, but then the riff is slightly different because we go into an A7 chord. So that is fret 2 on the 2 bass strings, keep the high G ringing out. And so the strumming on the E minors, this is the third E minor at the start of the third line, is the same, but then we're going to play fret 2, which is already held in the chord, play that on the middle string, play the open middle D, and then we've got the fret 4 within the chord, and then we swap to the 2 notes that we need to fret for the A. And then slightly different strumming here. Again, this is just sort of following reasonably closely what Dave did in the studio. Down, up, down, down. So the strumming on the A7 is down, down, up, down, down. So pick up into line 3 the third time. You do the E minor, but then there's actually an extra note here, isn't there, in the riff? So it's fret 2, open D, fret 4 on the bass, and then 2 notes for the A7. But the rhythm's slightly different on the A7. Go down, down, up, down, and then do the pickup. You do that again. This is just a straight repeat. So I'm going to do a play along for the whole of the intro in a short while, but after you've gone E minor to G twice and then E minor to A7 twice, coming out of the second A7, it's going back to G, but we've got 2 measures, 2 bars of G before we loop back round and repeat it again, and that's where the guitar solo comes in over the top. So go into the final G, we've got out of the A7, so the strumming was down, down, up, down, down, and then the riff 2 to 4 hammer on, open, and then I'm going to go to a G just to make it a bit brighter with fret 4 on the top string. But before I strum that, I'm going to play a bass, and I'm going to go down, down, up, bass, down on the chord, bass, down, up, bass, chord, bass, down, up, bass, chord, off again, back to E minor. So if I say do the final E minor to A7, this is line 4. Here's the E minor on the 4th line. Here's the A7. And then here's the G, down, down, up, bass, down, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass. And it takes you right back to the top. So here's a quick play along. Now, it's a pretty slow tempo song, the original recording. It's only 60 beats per minute. This is slower, but I've actually put the click on at what you call half beat notes or 8th notes. And so we're counting 1 and 2, and so that these clicks are actually the speed of your downstrokes, and your ups are going in between. And for the pickup at the beginning, we've got to come in on beat 3, and we've got to be in between 3 and 4. So it sounds like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Into G, down, up, down, down, up, down, riff. Do it again, down, up, down, down, up, down. Into G, down, up, down, down, up, down, riff. Into E minor for the 3rd time. Extra note in the riff. Into A7. Same again, E minor, extra note, into G at the end. And you start again, and this is where the lead guitar solo comes in over the top. So the second time round, at the end of the guitar solo, the lead solo, it only does one measure, one bar of G going into the verse, which is, so going from the E minor, this is the final E minor and A7. So same deal on the G, but then straight into C. And then the verse, we're going to be playing a C chord, so that's fret 2, bit of a stretch, fret 5 on the bass string, so you've really got to get a good bridge so you're not blocking strings off. We're going to go for a D5, it just works quite nicely. It's fret 2, open D, fret 2, and bar. Again, you can check out the other video if any of these chords are difficult. You can do the easy versions. Bar at fret 2, that is just a power chord. If we want an A minor, we've got to add probably the pinky finger in at fret 5. Fret 2, and fret 5 with your little finger. And then we'll go back to that brighter sounding G, fret 4 on the high string, the open strings. Same chords, but you just flip them over slightly the second time. D, C, A minor, G. So the first time it's C, then D, A minor, G, whole measure, whole bar for each of these. I'll go on the strumming in a minute, but then the second time, the second half of the verse is D to C. Just flip the D and the C over, A minor and G, finish it off. And so the strumming, it's the same deal, it's just trucking away with downbeats with some upbeats in between, and some just single bass notes as well. So it's C, bass, C, down, up, C, bass, down, up, C. And then similar on the D, bass, down, up, bass, down, down, up, bass. Like there's a bit more variation here because, like I said, it's just a great studio take. So you know he's just getting into it and keeping it quite loose. So that looks like this: C, D power chord, bar, A minor, G. And so the strumming for the C and the D is, there's my pulse, so it's strum, bass, strum, down, up, down, bass, down, up, down, strum, bass, down, up, bass, down, down, up, bass. And A minor, we've got down, bass, down, down, up, down, bass, down, up, down, and G, down, bass, down, up, bass, down, down, up, bass. So it's kind of similar rhythm for the C and the A minor, similar rhythm for the D and the G. Don't worry too much. Like I said, it's a fairly kind of loose, nice relaxed studio take, so I wouldn't worry about getting every single down and up and bass as per the tab or how I'm doing it. The main thing is to make it sound similar, and importantly make sure every chord lasts for exactly the right duration, so for exactly 4 beats or 8 half beat notes before you change to the next one. But having said that, here is a play along. So this is exactly as per the tab score, and if it's a bit fast you can slow it down on YouTube. So 3 and 4 and down, bass, down, down, up, down, bass, down, up, down, down, bass, down, up, down. A minor, G, D this time, C, A minor, G. Let's go round it again. C, back to the top. Like I said, get fantastic free song chart download. You please check out the Patreon, much appreciated if you are interested. There's a ton of, well, there's quite a few different songs already on there, tab scores, so you can check all of those out. And watch this space because we'll be back with the lead guitar solo for Wish You Were Here very soon on Coda Tuition.